How can this be happening?
Miguel, the victim's wife identifies you as the killer. The DA's gonna listen. And you being the fiancé, they'll tend not to believe your alibi.
We need to talk about the plea deal.
¿Por qué no nos creen, Cristina? Tú y yo estábamos ahí juntos.
Miguel, cálmate, por favor.
You believe I'm innocent.
It's not important what we believe.
It's important to me.
Miguel, yes, we know they have the wrong man.
The deal the DA offered, it's 11 years, right?
No, Miguel.
I'm just
No,
asking.
I'm not letting you go away 11 years for a crime you didn't do.
Miguel, I think we can win this. I really do. Are you still with me?
Okay.
What do you mean you can't win?
I didn't say I can't. I'm saying it will be difficult since
I saw him, Helen. I was there.
Understood. And the integrity of your word aside, eyewitness testimony is not a lock, especially when it stands alone, which it does here.
What are you suggesting?
Well, they turned down 11. I'd like to go back with 8.
8 years? For murder?
It takes him off the street.
My husband's life was worth more than 8 years.
Emily, it's not about measuring your husband's life. It's about ensuring that the man who shot him, in fact, goes to prison.
I want him in prison forever.
Okay. I said I'd let it be your call. So we'll go to trial.
You promised me you'd stop shoplifting.
I didn't boost nothing. I'm innocent this time.
You're innocent.
Yes.
You had the stereo in your coat.
That was a present for my mom's birthday. No, how can it be stealing if it's for someone else?
Okay, that's a defense we're not putting on.
Look, I gave it back. So what am I looking at?
They are charging you under the common and notorious thief statute.
Is that bad?
It's very bad. It means the penalties go way up. Let me try to plead you out. I have a good relationship with the DA. Maybe I can get you 6 months.
6 months?
Maynard, if we lose at trial, the max is 20 years, and I don't know how we can win.
This is an hour before the murder. The store's a block from the crime scene. We were interested because the shooter was described as a male, Hispanic, early 20s, dark jacket. We used credit card records to track this man down.
Do you see him in the room?
Yes, he's the defendant, right there, Miguel Javalera.
Then what happened?
We spoke with Mr. Javalera. He gave us an alibi, but we were not convinced. So we had Mr. Javalera stand in a lineup for Mrs. Coyne.
Based on what Mrs. Coyne told you, what did you do next?
We arrested Mr. Javalera for the murder of Trevor Coyne.
The lineup was a full 2 months after the murder.
That's correct.
And before the lineup, you told Mrs. Coyne you had a suspect. Did you not, Detective?
Yes.
So it's likely she had an expectation that you had the right man in custody.
Objection. The witness has no foundation on the expectations.
Sustained.
Detective, are you aware of the study showing how easily witness recollections can be manipulated?
I'm aware of studies going both ways, counsel.
Have you read the Cardozo Law School study showing that 65 of 77 wrongful convictions overturned in the last decade resulted from eyewitness mistakes.
Objection. Mr. Berluti is now giving testimony.
Sustained. Ask questions, counsel. Don't provide answers.
Detective, you have no physical evidence connecting my client to this crime. Isn't that right? No fingerprints, murder weapon, DNA.
That's correct.
I didn't think he hurt us too bad.
The key will be her, the eyewitness.
You ready?
As ready as I can be, I guess.
Mr. Berluti, Ms. Dole,
Yes?
I was in the courtroom just then. A hobby of mine, I'm a court buff. I was curious, do you think he'll win this?
I'm sorry, you are?
Michael Crane. I'm a minister with the First Presbyterian Church in Jamaica Plain. If I hadn't gone into the clergy, I think I would have opted for law school. I love monitoring big cases. And homicides are always quite fascinating. I was just wondering whether you think you can get an acquittal here.
Well, I'm sorry, Reverend, but we don't really discuss our cases with anybody.
Of course. Well, good luck to you both anyway.
Thank you.
Come on, Eleanor. Collared 3 times in 6 months. My heart's not exactly bleeding.
Minor shoplifting beefs.
We're getting pressured upstairs to make some examples.
Well, just don't make one of Maynard Parrish. His biggest crime is being stupid. He's a sweet kid.
Yes, I know. They're all sweet.
Do I tell you they're sweet? Come on. Our relationship has to count for something.
Come by my office. I'll see if we can work something.
You see? Now you're sweet. And that I will stand by.
Yeah.
We finished dinner around 9:30. We were walking to our car when a man ran across the street, right towards us. I noticed he had a gun. He asked for our wallets, jewelry.
What happened next, Mrs. Coyne?
Trevor took a step in front of me. Probably didn't even realize he'd done it.
Then what happened?
I heard a shot, and I saw fire shoot out of the gun. And I was covered with blood. And I heard Trevor scream.
What did your attacker do?
He stood there like he was frozen for a few seconds. And then he ran off.
Mrs. Coyne, did you get a good look at his face?
Yes. He was only about 10 feet away.
Do you see in the courtroom today the man who shot your husband?
That's him. The defendant.
Are you positive?
Yes. That's the man.
Thank you.
It was dark.
There were street lamps.
How far away was the nearest street lamp, do you know?
30 feet or so.
The police say 50 feet.
There was enough light for me to see, Ms. Dole.
You saw, for example, the type of gun your assailant was carrying?
Very clearly. A small pistol, silver, with a black handle.
Do you remember what he was wearing?
A dark jacket and jeans.
How long did it take from the time you first saw your assailant to the time he ran?
Probably 10, 15 seconds.
You said you had blood on you as well.
Yes.
Were you scared?
It was that man.
Are you sure?
I don't need to think about it. That's him.
Mrs. Coyne, I'm confused because in the police lineup, you did need time to think about it. You studied those men for almost a minute. Are you saying your recollection is sharper now than it was 6 months ago?
I took the extra time because I wanted to be positive.
Mrs. Coyne, I want to lay out a scenario for you, and you tell me if it's possible, okay?
Fine.
You were brought to a police lineup, having been told the police had the man who shot your husband. So when they brought the men out, you felt one of those men was the guy. You settled on my client after a minute because he looks the most like the guy. Today, you identify him quickly, not necessarily because he's the man you saw on the street with the gun, but because he's the man you saw that day in the police lineup. Possible?
No.
Not even possible?
No. He's the man who shot my husband.
Were you told to be unequivocal up here?
No.
Did you tell the police the shooter had a goatee?
No. I didn't remember that part.
You didn't remember? You could describe the gun, the clothes, but you couldn't remember if the shooter had facial hair?
Look, he shot my husband.
You make room for no possibility whatsoever that you could be wrong. Is that your testimony, Mrs. Coyne?
Yes.
Thank you. You certainly weren't equivocal here.
Mitchell, we've been friends a long time. I'm the first one to admit that most of my clients are scum. I even complain about it. The kid needs a break.
And what do I tell my superiors?
That you did the right thing. Look, if he gets caught again, I promise you I will not fight you on it. But this time, please.
Eleanor, he is saying he didn't realize the stereo was under his jacket. I mean, he's a liar.
He was boosting it for his mother. He wanted to get her a present. Mitchell, come on. I'm going to the favor bank here. I will give you anything.
Anything?
Well, why do you say it like that? What do you want?
Take off your shirt.
Very funny. Come on.
I can't help you. I wish I could.
Were you serious just then? When you asked me to take off my shirt? Mitchell, were you?
Eleanor, we go way back. But you don't know everything about me.
Such as?
I'm attracted to you.
You're married.
I know. I would never cheat on Margie. I mean, not with an affair. My heart belongs to her. But, fun little excursions.
Excursions?
I can't really give you Paris Kid a break. But if something between you and me were to happen, well, to avoid the appearance of impropriety, I try to be especially fair.
So if I have sex with you, you'll cut a deal.
Well, I'm shocked that you would get that impression. However accurate it might be.
He offered it like that? Quid pro quo?
Well, he said he would be especially fair.
If you had sex?
Yes.
How was it?
What should I do?
Eleanor, you can't take that deal.
Thank you. Besides that sterling tip.
You know, I had a case with him once. He didn't ask me for sex.
So how did you leave it?
I was so stunned, I walked out.
Well, I would first make sure he knows you didn't accept the offer.
Lucy, call him.
Don't have to. That was him. He's on his way over.
Me and Miguel rented this video. Big. We took the bus back to my house. We started watching it at 9 o'clock.
What time did it end?
Around 11 or so.
Christina, did Miguel leave your side at any point during the evening of May 14th?
No. He was with me the whole time. I swear.
And you're absolutely positive about that?
Yes.
You're engaged to be married to the defendant?
That's right.
And you love him very much?
Yes.
Would you lie to give him an alibi?
No.
Did you call your cousin Martina Bell on the evening of May 14th and ask her to join you for dinner?
Yes.
And did you tell her that your fiancé would be out for the evening?
I thought he was, but then he came home unexpected.
He came home unexpected. Did anyone else besides you see him at your apartment that evening between the hours of 8 and 11?
I don't know.
When the police showed up at your apartment that evening, your fiancé hid in the closet, didn't he?
Well, he thought it was other people banging on the door. And I just thought it would look bad if I told the police that he was in the closet, and so I just said no one else was home.
You lied.
Yes,
You lied to help your fiancé.
I shouldn't have, but I did.
But you're not lying today.
That's right.
I think we're gonna have to call you.
I thought you said it was dangerous.
It is. Very. But... Christina, you didn't come off so credibly just then. And we have to account for why you jumped in the closet.
I was hiding from dealers.
I understand. But to the jury right now, it just looks like you were hiding. We need to call you.
I'm suddenly thinking we should take the 11 years.
It's still one eyewitness, Jimmy.
An eyewitness that held tough. And when the jury hears about Miguel's prior,
You think it's too risky calling him?
does he strike you as a court buff?
No.
Reverend, still enjoying the trial?
Yes.
What's your objective opinion? How are we doing?
Not so well, really. The fiancée seemed like she was protecting him.
You might be right. Could I ask you one more thing?
Sure.
Why do I get the feeling you're not a disinterested bystander?
I'm not disinterested, I told you.
You're a buff.
What do you know, Reverend?
You look a little anxious in that room. Like you have a stake.
What do you know?
Nothing.
I'll tell you this. If our case goes any further south, we might just subpoena you on a whim.
That would be ridiculous.
Somehow I don't think so.
You're here because you know something. I think you need to talk to us, Reverend.
Thank you, but you're wrong. I need to get back. Please let go of me, Mr. Berluti.
The process server will be at your church waiting with the summons. Talk to us.
Suppose what I know doesn't help you.
At this point, we're willing to take that risk.
Not here.
Let's go to a witness room.
No. Not anywhere here.
Go buy us some time.
I'm extremely sorry for my inappropriate behavior. I'm going through some personal problems at home, Eleanor, and... well, I apologize.
Okay.
Obviously, any deal predicated on a sexual relationship is wrong, and hereby off the table. I'm very upset that I even threw it out there.
Well, let's start again then. As I said, Maynard Parrish is not a career criminal.
I wish I could help you. But as I said, we've got our marching orders on this statute.
Which means what? You're gonna push for the 20?
I could sell 10 upstairs, but nothing less.
10 is ridiculous, and you know it.
I don't know what else to tell you.
You know, Mitchell, I am getting the sickening feeling that your offer wasn't pulled because of conscience, but because I wouldn't go for it.
Well, you would be wrong there.
Really? I want the 6 months.
We never had a deal.
I want the 6 months.
I'm sorry. I think any favorable deal would be met with suspicion at this point, and I'm just gonna play this straight.
Straight or punitive?
10 years is it, Eleanor.
And suppose sex was not off the table.
I'll say it again. 10 years is it.
First, what I say has to be privileged.
We can't promise that.
And you get nothing.
I think conscience brought you down to that courthouse. I think conscience is the reason you're here now.
I want this discussion to be privileged. Yeah, that's the only way it'll be.
Okay.
Speaking to my attorneys, my problem is one of my congregants killed Mr. Coyne. He came to me under the seal of a conversation with his minister and admitted his crime. His guilt was compounded by the idea of an innocent man being wrongly convicted. I've been monitoring the trial on his behalf. He told me if it appears your client faces conviction, he might be willing to come forward. That's all I'm at liberty to say.
Please convey to your congregant, Miguel Avalera is facing a conviction.
You have to go to the judge.
And say what? He pulled the offer.
But Eleanor, your suspicion is he's now taking a harder line.
He is, but I don't know whether he's being punitive or if he's simply determined to be ethical because he's so embarrassed.
Either way, the client suffers. The guy comes on to you, you rebuff the advance, and as a result, the client's getting a lesser deal. You have to report that.
Mitchell Wheeler is my friend. We have known each other for years.
Friends, don't put friends in that position.
I'm also friends with his wife. If this gets out, Bobby, people are going to be hurt.
Eleanor, as an officer of the court, you have an ethical obligation to report him.
Please, Eugene, don't officer of the court me on this.
You have knowledge of a DA putting sex on the table in plea bargains. If he did it here, the likelihood is he's done it before, and he will do it again.
I doubt it. But even if you're right, let somebody else report him. I'm his friend.
Eleanor, if the client is getting hurt, you can't sit on it.
He's not coming forward.
You said...
I thought he would. He said he would, but he changed his mind. He doesn't want to go to prison.
Reverend, assuming we can clear hearsay problems, would you be willing to testify to say...
Absolutely not.
We need you now. Our kid's going down.
What he told me was the equivalent of a confession, Mr. Berluti.
Even so, the consequences...
I won't do it.
In that case, for you.
What?
It's a subpoena. I'm really sorry, but...
Mr. Berluti, Ms. Dole, if I were to betray this confidence, I'd lose my job, my church. I must plead with you now.
I don't feel good about what we're doing here, Reverend, but...
I tried to help you. If you make me testify...
You have information that could exonerate my client of murder. We have no choice here but to call you.
10 years?
I'm working on it.
Working on it? You said 6 months.
Maynard.
What's going on?
Don't panic.
No, you don't panic. So I'm the one that's facing prison.
I'm on it, Maynard.
Eleanor. What the hell's going on?
Just let me work on it.
Even if you could force him to testify, it would all be hearsay.
Your Honor could force him to reveal the identity of the shooter. That's not hearsay.
But if he's claiming privilege...
I don't think it is privileged. He's not a Catholic priest. This wasn't a confession.
We treat all communications with clergy pretty much the same, counsel.
If it's for spiritual guidance, I don't think this qualifies.
Look, nobody here wants the wrong man convicted of murder. Let's question him outside the presence of the jury and see what turns up. Nobody can have a problem with that.
Trying to extort me, Eleanor?
I'm telling you that I have an obligation to reveal what happened.
Nothing happened.
Mitchell, you put something in play. You know you did.
I revoked it before it was in play. I am offended by your attempt at blackmail, and I will not make deals under the duress of...
I have to defend my client.
Not that way. You don't.
All rise. This court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Kittleson presiding.
Any business before we bring in the jury?
No, Your Honor, the Commonwealth is ready for trial.
Miss Frutt. Defense ready, Miss Frutt.
Your Honor, regretfully, I have to report some misconduct committed by Mr. Wheeler. Which misconduct has affected the disposition of this case?
What misconduct?
The district attorney sexually propositioned me last night, suggesting a sentence of 6 months for my client. That proposition was rejected, and with sex being removed from the equation, Mr. Wheeler's offer went up to 10 years.
Mr. Wheeler, do you have a response?
I don't know what to say, Your Honor. I'm stunned.
Was sex put on the table as part of a plea bargain?
Yes, it was put on the table. By Miss Frutt.
Excuse me?
And I immediately rejected it.
You've got to be kidding.
Why don't we take this to Chambers?
He's lying.
Oh, I'm lying.
Yes, you are, Mitchell, and you should be
All
disgusted
right, that's
with
enough.
yourself.
Eleanor.
He's lying.
You can expect to be sued for defamation, I'll tell you that, because the immunity...
Go ahead and sue me, Mitchell.
I said all right. I'm not about to get into this.
You should get into it. This is one stunt too many for this firm.
Mr. Wheeler, I'll ask you for the last time to be quiet. I don't care who made the advance. You're now officially off this case. Another DA will be assigned, and I'm advising both of you to let this die now.
I am not going to let this die.
Mr. Wheeler, you're excused. Beat it.
If she's gonna tell more untruths, I'm gonna...
She's not. The matter is dead. Get out now.
I am telling the truth.
Eleanor, I'm inclined to believe you. But trust me when I advise you. Let this drop.
How can I when he has a
Because his reputation is far superior to yours. Truth be told, there's been a little gossip in these halls about your romantic desperation.
I beg your pardon?
You dated a serial killer who liked to dress up as a nun. You don't think the clerks and DAs had some fun with that?
And a few judges?
Your firm is also infamous for stunting. Here you've got a client dead to rights, facing 10 years.
And you think that I would resort to making up this kind of story?
No, I don't. But frankly, Mitchell Wheeler's credibility is stronger than yours. And any game of he said, she said will favor him. He's also a good-looking man.
Meaning?
Meaning let it drop. Don't do any more cases with him.
Reverend, you're a material witness in a homicide. I'm ordering you to testify.
I'm sorry, Your Honor, I cannot. What was told to me was told in strict confidence. I have duties imposed on me that come from higher places than your bench.
The Lord can't throw you in a jail cell. I can.
Well, then you'll have to.
Leaving aside identity, did a man come to you and confess to killing Trevor Coyne, a man other than Miguel Javalera?
I'm not talking, Miss Dole.
Reverend.
What about my privilege? I'm sitting in this chair right now because those lawyers revealed my privilege.
Reverend, obviously you've agonized over what the right thing is to do here. Otherwise, without telling me who, did a man other than Miguel Javalera confess to killing Trevor Coyne? Please, you can reveal that.
Yes, I received such a confession.
Did he give any details as to
I'm
whether...
not saying anything else. I'll go to my jail cell now. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, Reverend, you can step down.
I'd like to put him on the stand to say what he said here.
I can't let you, counsel.
Your Honor.
First of all, it's hearsay. We have no way of knowing if it's reliable. Plenty of nuts confess to crimes.
It was his congregant. Obviously, he considered it reliable.
That's not good enough for us. Second, there's totem pole privilege here. The congregants, also the ministers. The truth is, you had no right to reveal what he told you. He hired you as his attorney.
Only as a pretext to shield what he had to say.
I can't allow him to take the stand, counsel, and you know it.
Your Honor, somebody else confesses to the crime and the jury doesn't get to know about it?
That's right, Mr. Belluti. And if you pull anything like you did with the boy with the aneurysm, your bar card will be gone. That's a promise from me to you. The jury will hear nothing of this minister or any confession.
You know I'm telling the truth. I would never make something like this up.
Of course I know it, but it just doesn't sound like Mitchell Wheeler either. That's all I'm saying.
You actually have doubts?
I believe you.
Oh, well, clearly you're not sure.
Eleanor, I believe you. Now listen, I'll get hold of the case. I can't promise you 6 months, but I'll take care of you, okay?
Okay.
I won't even demand a sexual favor.
I'm not laughing.
I'm sorry. Be patient. I'll make it right. I gotta get in court.
You know, Mitchell, the first thing you did was unethical. But accusing me, that was despicable.
Eleanor, you need to get help.
I hid in the closet because I didn't know it was the police.
You thought they were...
Drug dealers. I owe some money. I use from time to time, I admit that.
Mr. Havalera, the night of the murder.
I was home the whole night. We rented a movie, we watched it, I was home.
Do you own a gun, sir?
No, I have never owned a gun. I've never fired one, and I did not shoot Trevor Coyne. I swear this. It was somebody else.
You don't just use from time to time. You have a drug problem.
It's under control now.
But you use.
Very rarely.
You robbed a liquor store once, isn't that right?
6 years ago, and not with a gun.
You lost your job 3 weeks prior to the shooting, isn't that correct?
Yes.
Mr. Havalera, other than your fiancé, do you have any alibi witness who can account for your whereabouts the night of the shooting?
No.
The minister has no reason to make it up, Emily. I don't know who the congregant is.
Are you now doubting me?
I'm asking you. Are you sure? The truth is, eyewitness testimony is manipulated, happens all the time. Witnesses become convinced of suspects they see in lineups. Trauma can affect memory.
I remember his face, Helen. Why else would
Because you saw it in a lineup.
No. He's it. He's the man. I know it.
He's not the one. Does Emily Coyne think she saw my client that night? She probably does. But she missed on facial hair, didn't she? She described the gun, the clothes, but she missed an obvious facial description. And this gun, the clothes, never found in the possession of my client. The prosecution offers no witnesses who ever saw him wear the clothes described. No physical evidence, no forensics, nothing to link my client with this crime. Just the testimony of the victim's wife, who had to be scared, traumatized. It was a dark night. She's mistaken. Somebody else killed Trevor Coyne. Maybe he looked like my client, but she is mistaken.
She doesn't think it was him. She knows it. She was there. And she saw him. The man with the drug history. The man who robbed a liquor store. The man who just lost his job and needed money. The man the police found hiding in the closet the night of the murder. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an eyewitness who actually saw him commit the murder. What else could you possibly need?
So, it's all gonna work out.
Think so. Helen got custody of the case, so she's gonna take care of it.
So that's great.
Yep.
But you don't seem happy.
Well, I lost a friend this week. I can't really celebrate that, can I?
Is that all there is?
I don't like not being believed, Rebecca.
I thought Judge Kittleson said she was inclined to believe you.
Yes, she was inclined, and Helen was inclined, but nobody's sure. And you know why? Because Mitchell Wheeler is a good-looking man, and I'm the fat girl.
It isn't that, Eleanor.
It's exactly that, Rebecca. Exactly that. Why would a man like Mitchell Wheeler make a pass at me? It's exactly that. You know what Judge Kittleson said? That my romantic desperation is fodder for gossip down there. And when I had a baby using a sperm donor, well, that was because I had no choice, right? I mean, what man would marry me? Couldn't possibly be that I wanted to be a single parent.
Well, before you spend the rest of the day feeling sorry for yourself, remember you did get a good result for the client. This will eventually be a victory.
That's another bigotry we face, Rebecca.
What?
People assume that fat girls just sit around feeling sorry for themselves. I'm not sitting here feeling sorry. I'm angry. Can you understand that? I am angry.
Padre nuestro, que estás en los cielos, santificado sea tu nombre. Venga tu reino.
What do you think?
I don't know. I think maybe... I don't know.
Madam Foreperson, have you reached a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
What say you?
In the matter of Commonwealth versus Miguel Javalera, as to the count of murder in the second degree, we, the jury, find the defendant, Miguel Javalera, guilty.
Members of the jury, this completes your service. This matter is... This matter... While I find there is some evidence to allow for the conclusion that the defendant committed the crime, I find no reasonable jury could reach the verdict that it did based upon the evidence that has been presented to it. I hereby set aside the verdict and enter a finding of not guilty. The defendant is free to go.
Hey.
It's, not right for a man to cry. I had to come in.
I think, under the circumstances, you can cry, Miguel.
One day, I will repay you, Mr. Berluti.
Don't worry about that.
You no doubt feel like a proud man, Mr. Berluti. But you're not a proud man. You betrayed me.
Reverend, when you came to the courthouse, it was because you had to. And that judge's ruling, it had everything to do with you coming forward.
I didn't come forward. You dragged me forward after pledging your secrecy. I'm very happy for you, sir. But you betrayed me.
Jimmy, Miguel still has to check with probation before he can leave.
Okay. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. There was no congregant who confessed, was there? You need to check with probation before you can go.
Okay.
You stinker!
I was just trying to help the guy out.
I understand.
I wasn't selling, right? He was looking to score. I took his 20, I went down the block. I asked a guy I know to sell me a dime that left $10 for me. That's easy money.
That's why we're using an agency defense. It means you were acting as an agent for the buyer. Look, Russell, I think we have a solid shot at this.
Okay. 9 o'clock?
9 o'clock. Courtroom 5. Russell. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm, just nervous.
I've seen you nervous. Something's going on. You know you can talk to me.
A few weeks ago, I was short on cash. And there's this guy. He's a dealer, only he's independent. He doesn't run with a set. He does things on his own. I tried to rob him.
What else?
I know it was stupid, all right? The thing is, he didn't give the money up. He grabbed for the gun, and I shot him.
He's dead? Maybe you shouldn't be telling me this.
No, Bobby, I got a serious problem here, all right? It turns out this independent drug dealer is not so independent, okay? He ran with this guy named Derek Grant. Now, word is on the street, when Grant finds out who it is that killed his boy, whoever did it is dead.
What are the chances they know it was you?
I don't know. He wants to meet me tonight. Corner 128th and Linden.
You can't go.
I have to go. I don't go, he knows it was me.
He must already know if he's calling a meeting. You can't go.
Bobby, he already knows it's me. I'm dead anyway, okay? Look, I'm just telling you this. If he takes me out, I don't want you to let him walk. If I'm dead, you let someone know what happened.
We need to talk about this. I don't know. Maybe the police.
I can't go to the police, Bobby. I killed somebody. Look, I'll be there. 9 o'clock, courtroom 5.
Russell, I don't think you should go.
9 o'clock, I'll see you tomorrow.
I'm getting a bad feeling.
It's been late before.
What, I shouldn't worry? He went to meet with a man who might want to kill him. I should have never let him go.
Let's give him a few more minutes.
I didn't rape anybody.
Daniel,
I'm innocent, Miss Dole.
even so, you were convicted 7 years ago.
But they're doing these DNA tests now. If I can get one...
Hold on. It isn't that easy.
A guy in C Block got 63 years. They released him last month after running some tests. It happens. Don't tell me it doesn't happen.
I'm not saying it doesn't happen. What I am saying, the courts get thousands of requests, most of them from guilty defendants who want to roll the dice.
Innocent people do get released.
6 so far in Massachusetts. Nationwide, it's like 90. I know this isn't what you want to hear, but convincing a court to order more tests, it's an extreme long shot, and we would need the DA's office to support our request.
If this is about money...
It isn't.
Is it because you think I'm guilty?
I guess I'm just not optimistic.
The way you cared back then, it stuck with me. I got 40 years for something I didn't do. I need you.
There's another problem. You'll be coming up for parole. There's a chance the board could release you early.
I won't be considered for another 10 years.
But if you push this, and the results come back confirming your guilt?
That won't happen.
If it does, you could end up serving the full 40. There's a risk, Daniel.
Listen to me. That will not happen. Talk to the DA. Get the tests.
You don't know where your client is?
No, Your Honor, I'm sorry. I really don't.
He told you he'd be here?
Yes.
If this is a stunt to buy time...
It isn't.
When did you last see him?
Last night.
And you haven't heard from him today?
No.
Bench warrant ordered for Mr. Hampton. I'll hold the jury for 24 hours. In the meantime, Mr. Donnell, I suggest you find your client.
Any ideas?
You know where he lives?
I know his address.
Let's go.
You think he's innocent?
I don't know what to think. Why would he ask for a DNA test?
Because he's desperate and bored.
If you run the tests, we'll know for sure.
Wait a second. I can't just ask for tests without some legal basis.
Unless it's a favor, which is what I'm asking for. I was right out of law school, Helen. It wasn't inadequate counsel, but it wasn't my best work either.
You screwed up?
No, I don't think so, but...
You didn't. 2 rapes, 4 days apart, both at the same time of night in the same part of town.
I know the file.
He was identified by both victims, no alibi.
Helen, I know the file very well. Look, this isn't easy for me. You don't have to do this. I know. The thing is, I don't even think he's innocent. But But if there's a chance he is, I need to know.
He doesn't take his meetings at home by any chance? I hope not.
Russell. Oh my God. Are you the police?
No, Mrs. Hampton. I'm Bobby Donald. This is Eugene Young. We're attorneys. We represent your husband.
Where is he? Is he okay?
We were hoping to find him here.
He didn't come home last night. Before he left, he wouldn't tell me where he was going.
What time was that? Do you remember?
It was late. I don't know. I know it was after 1 o'clock. Something was wrong, I could tell.
I'm sure your husband's fine, Mrs. Hampton.
Do you know something?
No, I'm sorry, we don't.
You came here looking for him. There's got to be a reason.
We were supposed to start your husband's trial this morning. We're here because he didn't show up.
I'm sorry we can't be more help. If you hear from Russell, please let us know.
Yeah.
That bad feeling you had before, now I got it.
Problem? Could be. 7-year-old double rape case. I ordered a DNA test.
Why?
Favor bank. Look, I'm sorry I didn't check with you first. Anyway, the sample from the first rape was too degraded to withstand any testing.
What about the second?
It wasn't a match.
You've had the wrong guy in prison for 7 years?
Seems so.
So you'll release him?
Well...
What well? How can you not?
He's cleared on one rape, Lindsay, but on the other...
The rapes were connected, Helen. The prosecution argued that at trial, beyond all reasonable doubt, I might add.
The victim ID'd your client.
Both victims ID'd my client. If one turns out to be clearly wrong and the rapes are connected...
We can't just kick him.
Why not?
All right. Take a breath. I'm gonna go talk to the victim, then I'll go see Gavin Brown.
Who is Gavin Brown?
The DNA we tested, it didn't just exonerate your client. Came back an exact match to an inmate doing 3 years at Concord for a burglary.
I think I should go to the police.
You can't.
Eugene.
Bobby, do we really need to go through this again? The client told you what happened in confidence. He killed somebody. You can't risk making him a homicide suspect.
Russell said he'd be in court at the trial. He also said, if anything happened to him, tell the police about Derek Grant.
He said if he were taken out. We don't know if he's been killed.
So what do we do? Just continue to sit tight?
Yes.
For how long?
What if we do tell the police about Derek Grant? The police go see him, and he tells them how his partner was murdered by Russell Hampton. We just made our client the primary suspect in a murder. Is that what you're suggesting we do?
Russell's intent was, if he disappears, go to the police. He's disappeared. I have to make a call here, Eugene.
Okay, look. If we go to the police, we tell them as little as possible. We're worried about our client. We think he's in danger. That's it. If necessary, we suggest they talk to Derek Grant. Nothing else, no matter what they ask.
I should have stopped him.
You need to get that out of your mind. Come on. Let's do this.
The results we have are only preliminary, but it's pretty certain.
Then why won't they let me out?
Because technically, you're only cleared on one rape. The second one. The first one, Amy Henley, the DNA doesn't clear you of that.
Only because it couldn't be tested.
I understand. And it's likely the DA will see it that way, but she wants to talk to the victim and this other suspect.
Suspect? I thought the DNA was conclusive.
Yes, they've got him on the second rape. On the first, he's just a suspect.
Are you saying that after proving in court that both rapes were committed by the same man, now they can argue that they were committed by different people?
Yes.
What's going on?
Daniel, the DA's office doesn't do cartwheels at the chance to free convicted rapists.
Even when they turn out to be innocent?
In their minds, you haven't turned out to be innocent yet. Let's just take this one step at a time. This is great news. Your 40-year sentence, it's gone for good.
You're worried about your client?
Yes, we think his life could be in danger.
That's it? You have to tell me more than that.
It's privileged, Mike. We can't say more.
Well, what do you want me to do? You have to give me something to go on. Look, the warrant squad's already on this. I can't add detectives without information.
There's a man named Derek Grant.
Drug dealer, Jamaica Plain.
He might know where to find our client.
Does Russell Hampton have a problem with Derek Grant?
That's not something we're able to discuss.
You can't just tell me Derek Grant and expect me...
Mike, that's all we know. As a friend, we're asking you to question the guy.
I can't do that.
You can't just ask him a couple of questions?
No.
Why not?
Because Derek Grant was shot to death 2 nights ago on the corner of 128 and Linden.
I didn't rape any 7-year-old.
That's not what I said.
You just said I did some 7-year-old rape.
That's not... All right, let's try this again. 7 years ago, you raped 2 women. One named Karen Garvey.
I don't think I know the name.
I don't think you ever did, but that certainly didn't stop you.
You know, I have to be honest with you. I'm kind of losing interest here.
You broke into her house.
All right. It's official. I'm actually bored.
All right, then let me see if I can try to get your attention. Your DNA was found at the crime scene. That's right. Your semen was found inside the victim. It's funny, Mr. Brown, you don't look so bored anymore. You just look guilty.
What do you want?
I want to know what happened.
Forget it. You got a case, make it. But you're not gonna get a thing from me.
Fine. Tomorrow morning, my office will charge you with raping Karen Garvey. You'll be stupid, demand a trial, which you'll lose, and a judge will sentence you to 20 years.
Are you done?
Do I look done? We'll also charge you with raping Amy Henley.
Who's that?
It's the wrong time to insult me, Mr. Brown. I am giving you a chance to earn my respect. Another man was convicted for both these rapes. He has been in jail for 7 years. You could tell the truth and let this man go home to his family.
I have never raped anyone in my entire life.
An innocent man is sitting in prison.
Try and get this, Miss Gamble. I don't care. I wouldn't have cared 7 years ago, and I don't care now.
Hello? Don't we answer pages anymore?
What?
He's in your office.
Who?
Russell Hampton. He's been in there like an hour.
Well, at least he's not dead.
Where the hell have you been?
I didn't know where else to go.
What happened?
I meant to be at the trial. Things just got a little out of control.
It's not just about the trial anymore. The police want to talk to you about Derek Grant.
Why would the police connect me to Derek Grant?
Because I told him to.
You what?
I didn't know what else to do. You said you would be in court at 9 when you didn't show. You gave me specific instructions. You ordered me to tell the police.
If I was dead.
I thought you were dead.
Well, don't you think you should have made sure? Bubby, you just gave me up for a murder.
All they want to do is talk to you, Russell.
I don't believe this. I gotta get myself out of Boston.
Hold on. What happened to you?
What do you think? I got shot.
You need to get to the hospital.
I'm fine. Look, I don't know what happened, okay? I went to see Grant. We were talking, and I thought, I'm okay. You know, he doesn't know it's me. Next thing I know, he just started shooting.
All right, look, if it was self-defense...
Can't even explain it. It's like something just snapped in my head.
Russell, listen to me.
I told them you weren't here.
Who?
Russell Hampton, you're under arrest for the murder of Derek Grant. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed for you. You understand these rights?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Garvey. The results were confirmed.
Then it's a mistake.
Well, if there were any chance of that, I wouldn't be here. There's no mistake. The man you identified is not the man who raped you.
It just doesn't make sense. When it happened, while it happened, I studied his face. I knew how important it would be to remember.
Mrs. Garvey, you were shown a photo array. Some experts think that this puts too much pressure on the victim to pick out one that looks most like the attacker.
That's not what happened. I know it was him.
His name is Gavin Brown. He looks a little like the man you identified.
But another victim identified him too.
And she was also likely mistaken.
I am not mistaken. This is not the man.
Please, Miss Henley, take another look. There is a resemblance.
I know the man who raped me, Miss Gamble. This isn't him.
That's what Karen Garvey said, and until this morning, she was 100% sure that the right man was in prison. Now we're 100% sure she's wrong.
Did the DNA clear Daniel Glenn of my rape?
No. The sample in yours was too degraded to be tested.
Daniel Glenn is the one who raped me. Maybe this man raped Karen Garvey.
Miss Henley, Daniel Glenn did landscaping for both you and Karen Garvey. We think that's how you knew him. Now, when the police showed you photos at the precinct, you both picked him out because he looked familiar.
I was raped for over an hour. The man responsible was inches away.
I know you believe it was Daniel Glenn.
Oh, you don't think I'm sure? After he cut me, he licked my blood off the knife. I can still see his face as he...
With all due respect, you never testified to that at trial.
I couldn't even bring myself to remember it at trial. But I remember it now. And I remember the face on the man who did it. It was Daniel Glenn.
Commonwealth versus Russell Hampton on the charge of murder in the first degree.
We're ready, plead not guilty.
Well, Mr. Hampton, now I understand why you didn't want to show up for trial. You've been busy.
I object to that.
I apologize. No bail. We'll set a trial date for March 10th. Put him back in lockup.
Your Honor, the Commonwealth is seeking a blood sample from this defendant.
On what grounds?
There was blood found at the crime scene as well as on the victim. We believe the blood may have come from the defendant.
They have no legal basis to make that connection. In fact, I don't know what the probable cause is to even connect my client to the crime.
Well, the suspect's life was in danger. We were told that by Mr. Donnell. Mr. Donnell also requested that we question the victim in connection with the suspect's disappearance. And the suspect has a wound. Something tells us the suspect's blood might be found near the victim.
They're using privileged information.
You waived it.
I don't have the authority to waive it. It was my mistake.
But the Commonwealth shouldn't be penalized for it, Mr. Donnell. I'm ordering the warrant for the blood test. In the future, counsel, you might not want to tip the police off to your client's crimes. Adjourned.
Have a seat.
I'm not getting a good feeling.
We're clearing Daniel Glenn on the rape of Karen Garvey. And we will agree to a new trial on the rape of Amy Henley.
What?
Lindsay, it's possible these two rapes were committed by two different men.
You've got to be kidding.
Amy Henley is positive that your client...
Karen Garvey was positive. Witnesses are positive all the time.
Gavin Brown also denies the Henley rape.
Oh, great. Let's take his word.
Lindsay.
Oh, come on, Helen. This is politics. You know Daniel Glenn is innocent.
We don't know.
Is this your call?
Look, Lindsay, I don't want to fight.
I asked you a question, Helen. Is this your call?
No, it comes from above. Lindsay, the fact is, we don't know Daniel Glenn is innocent. If we did, things might be different.
You know. You know.
You gave me up.
I didn't give you up.
You told the police.
Russell, I thought you were dead. You said if you were taken out to go to the police. I thought... Look, there's a possibility we can suppress what I told them. If so...
You told the police I was at your office, didn't you? You stalled me and you gave them time to arrest me.
Of course I didn't do that.
Russell, we thought Derek Grant killed you. We're on your side.
So what happens now?
Bobby and I are going to do some research. We'll come back to you with a plan.
How do I stay safe? Derek Grant has a lot of friends. They could take me out right in here.
This place is guarded. They won't get in here.
Gave me up.
We didn't give you up. The question is, since privilege is the client's right to assert, if the lawyer reveals privileged information, can the client still prevent it from being used against him?
But if the client gave permission to waive privilege...
We'll challenge whether he did that. Jimmy, help Rebecca. Eleanor, I'd like you to pitch in, too.
I'm working on the Morris case.
Drop whatever else you got. We just succeeded in getting our client arrested for murder. That's bad for business. I want everybody on it.
The first victim insists she made the right ID.
How can this be?
Sometimes the victim becomes invested in the ID. They want it to be him. The police tell her it's him. So in her mind, she starts playing along. She starts putting his face into those memories. It's called retroactive interference. I've got doctors who can testify to it.
Where were those doctors at my first trial?
Well, they'll be at this one.
So I'm gonna be prosecuted all over again.
Unfortunately, yes. The DA's office doesn't know you're innocent, and without being able to prove that you are, there's no...
What?
There is someone who can prove you're innocent.
Who?
Gavin Brown.
Do I look that crazy?
Daniel Glenn got 40 years for something you did.
Yeah, and children are starving to death in Krapistan. My father never hugged me enough.
Mr. Brown.
Look, I'm not interested. I know why you're here, and I don't care.
Let's talk self-interest.
Yours or mine?
Yours. They have DNA on the Garvey rape. That means 20 years, maybe more. I might know a way you could do less time.
I'm listening.
You'd need to confess to the Amy Henley rape.
Confess to a rape the DA can't prove. That's how you think I'll do less time.
Yes.
The DA will reduce my sentence if I confess to another rape?
The DA might reduce your sentence for letting an innocent man go free. You have something the DA wants.
And that is?
The truth.
So I get a complete pass on rape number 1.
Yes. And a reduced sentence for rape number 2.
Why would the DA ever go along with that?
Good question. We can get 20 years for the rape we can prove. I'm not giving him less time for admitting he raped another woman.
Helen, you can try Gavin Brown, use a DNA, get your 20 years. Then you can retry Daniel Glenn, and hey, you might even win there too. You'll get everything you want, except the truth.
You think you know what the truth is, Lindsay?
Gavin Brown does. And he's willing to trade it in exchange for a deal.
It's not that simple.
Why can't it be? Look, all I'm asking is that you hear him out. If you think he's lying, call it off and try them both. But if you believe him, if he convinces you he's guilty, make the deal and release my client. Your office doesn't want the wrong man in prison any more than I do.
Look, I was willing to do you a favor.
Well, then do me another one. I took the thing court appointed. It was a 3-day trial for 2 rapes. I should have...
Lindsay, get Mr. Brown a lawyer. If he can prove he's guilty, I'll make a deal. I'm not just accepting a confession.
He did it, Miss Dole. He'll have enough specifics. How could he not?
It was 7 years ago. And from his demeanor, he probably forgot about raping Amy Henley 10 minutes after he did it. We are making progress, Daniel. We just can't get our hopes up.
Thank you for trying.
Let's just hope it works.
You warned me not to go forward. One of these days, I'll listen to you.
He instructed you to go forward if he were killed.
Which he wasn't.
Russell Hampton is responsible for his situation, Bobby. He murdered 2 people.
But he's in custody because his own lawyer gave him up. This is it?
We're still checking the other jurisdictions.
This doesn't help me.
That's the research, Bobby. Don't blame the researchers.
I gotta be able to tell him something more than this.
We'll keep looking.
Tell Eugene I'm going to see the client.
I don't think you like the research.
I've read the agreement. Just so we're clear, he gets 10 years in full satisfaction for both crimes.
Provided we believe he's telling the truth.
That's pretty subjective. How do we know you'll live up to your end?
Because, Mr. Palmer, I gave you my word.
With all due respect, Ms. Gamble, you've tried to back out of these deals before. I'm gonna need more than just your word.
Then take mine.
We have a deal, Counsel. Let's get it done.
You already know about Karen Garvey. Can't really argue with DNA.
We'll get to Karen Garvey later. Tell us how you raped Amy Henley.
She was my first. Back then, I was strictly a burglary guy. I'd scope out these houses, and I'd try to make sure people weren't home.
And I'd get inside, take a look around, but... well... a couple of times it turns out I was wrong. And I'd get inside and... find a woman sleeping upstairs.
Is that how you found Amy Henley?
There's a lot of women I never touched. I was standing right above them and they never knew. But after a while, I started thinking about doing things. But Amy, she was just my first.
We need to know what happened, Mr. Brown.
I raped her.
How did you get inside the house?
That's 7 years ago.
Does that mean you don't remember?
No, I don't know. Maybe I think I went around back and found a way in.
The details escape you.
That detail, yes.
So you have no recollection?
Look, that's what I did. I broke into houses. Most of the time, I'd punch out a window, or if I could, I'd pick the lock, but I didn't keep a log of which house was what.
We're listening.
I raped her.
Where?
In the bedroom. I already told you that.
Weapon?
Knife. A folding knife.
Did you stab or injure her with the knife?
No. Oh. I don't know if it was her or Garvey, but I cut her. I cut her chest a little.
You cut her chest?
I licked the blood off the blade. Don't know why. Maybe I was just crazy.
It was Brown.
Deal was made. Your client will be released today.
Thank you.
My office thanks you. I guess sometimes justice is a team effort, huh, Lindsay?
I better go tell him.
Congratulations, Lindsay.
Thanks. I owe you, Helen. I owe you.
What about an appeal?
We can try, but to be honest, I don't think it'll work.
It's my blood, Bobby. When the tests come back, they'll know I killed him.
All the blood does is put you at the scene. It doesn't prove you killed anyone.
What about self-defense? You said we could argue self-defense.
And we will.
That's a winner, right? Because this guy was going to kill me, Bobby.
The problem, you knew that meeting might get violent. You went there with a gun.
It's your fault. When this started, all they had was a dime bag of crack. Now they're going to charge me with murder.
You told me to go forward
If I was dead! Do I look dead?
Hey, they couldn't charge you with murder if you didn't keep killing people.
You gave me up.
Shut up, Russell, and just listen. I think we should consider insanity.
What?
You said it yourself. Something snapped. You felt as though you flipped a switch.
No, I'm not crazy.
You were out of control.
No, this is your fault, Bobby.
We can make a showing that you couldn't distinguish
no,
right
I trusted
from
you,
wrong.
And look
This
what
will-
you...
Code red! Code red! D-block! 514!
Get a medic now! Go get a doctor!
Dr. Cohen, CCU.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where is he?
He's okay. He's bruised and he's shaking up, but he's okay. Where's Lindsay?
I couldn't reach her.
All right. Well, let's just keep it together in there. He doesn't need to see us come apart.
Hey,
Hey,
are you okay?
I'm fine.
How's the other guy look?
They'll let me out tomorrow. I talked to the court. They assigned Russell Hampton to another lawyer. Look, guys, I'm okay.
I talked to the
said he was gonna let you out tomorrow?
Let's not everybody talk at once, okay?
Listen, Bobby, you should get some rest.
I'm fine. You don't need to worry, okay?
Look at this. I can fit my entire life into one cardboard box.
What are you gonna do, Daniel? Have you thought about work or where you'll live?
No, not really. I have some family in New York. Listen, Miss Dole. I said before, you know, how it stuck with me. How much you cared. But I never... What do you say to a person who just gave you your life back? Why are you looking at me funny?
The truth is, I didn't care. At least not enough. I put on a day-and-a-half defense for 2 rapes. Those victims, they didn't just convince themselves you were the guy or the jury. They convinced me as well. It wasn't malpractice. I gave it the old 3-day college try. But that's all you got. I'm not the lawyer who gave you your life back. I'm the one that helped you lose 7 years of it. So should you sue me, I'm sure my carrier would work out some sort of settlement. And I never said no. So, until we meet again.
You stinker!
Previously, on the practice.
If he takes me out, I don't want you to let him walk. If I'm dead, you let someone know what happened.
Russell said if anything happened to him, tell the police about Derek Grant.
The client told you what happened in confidence.
It won't matter if he's dead. There's a man named Derek Grant. We're asking you to question the guy.
Derek Grant was shot to death 2 nights ago on the corner of 128 and Linden.
You ordered me to tell the police.
If I was dead!
I thought you were dead.
Russell Hampton, you're under arrest for the murder of Derek Grant. You have the right to remain silent.
When this started, all they had was a dime bag of crack.
They couldn't charge you with murder if you didn't keep killing people.
You gave me up.
You should get some rest.
I'm fine. You guys don't need to worry.
Your cellmate dead. Your fingerprints on the knife. Your confession to the murder. We don't win this one, Ray. This is a case we plead to.
Go over it again.
This is getting really boring.
Not to me. I love court days. Beats watching TV. Food's better than state prison. I could hit on you.
Guard.
No, don't call the guards. I know about the guards.
Don't screw around with me, Ray.
I didn't tell you before because I was scared you wouldn't believe me. The guards set up fights between inmates and bet on them. They wanted me to fight Bauman. But before I could tell anyone, they killed him.
Are you saying they framed you?
You don't rat out the guards and live. But I got no choice. I can't do more prison time.
If you're saying you have a defense, I need to know. Is this true?
No, but I sure as hell had you going.
You're an idiot.
Oh, come on, it's a winner. We can get a jury to buy it. We've done it before.
When we had a defense, Ray. Look, if I can get a plea deal to 10 years on top of your current sentence.
10. Plus 3 on my robbery charge. I can't do 13 years. I was serious about that. I can't do the time I got left.
Ray, when you get convicted this time, it's mandatory life. So you either let me make a deal, or you have to start getting used to the idea that you are going to die in prison. It's your choice.
There's nothing you can challenge?
His confession was voluntary and vividly incriminating. And you can forget self-defense. He admitted the victim was asleep when he stabbed him.
Why did he do it?
He won't tell me.
How many times you represented this guy?
Well, this makes 4. And to be honest, I've always liked the guy. But since he's been in prison, I don't know.
After a while, it drives them all crazy.
He's agreed to let me try and plead it. Good morning. What the hell are you doing here?
I told you he'd come back too fast.
Hello to you too, everyone. It's good to be back.
Hey, Bobby. You look bad.
Nice, Jimmy.
Why don't you drop the macho crap and go home?
Lucy, get me the Cheswick file. When Eugene gets in, tell him we need to go over the finances.
No deal. My case is way too strong.
Can't you just once be reasonable? If he pleads, he will serve 13 years before he's even considered for parole.
He committed cold-blooded murder. He ought to stay in prison for life. Plus, it's only a one-day trial.
Eleanor, don't beg this guy. You got a real stick up your ass.
Shut up, Ray.
You know why I bet you suck? Because people hate arrogant. Now me, juries love me.
That last jury loved you.
I pled to the robbery charge. I had no choice. They had me on videotape. I've never been convicted by a jury. We can beat this chump.
No, we can't.
Collections are down.
Welcome to the recession. Clients are hurting. Some firms in town are taking 50 cents on the dollar.
I can't afford to be out anymore. Anybody out there need my help?
Eleanor's got a trial that's going to plead. Everybody else is covered. What's your schedule?
Don't you start now.
For now, you shouldn't be taking any criminal cases, Bobby.
Excuse me?
Before you go back into a cell with another client, we think it would be best for you to get your legs back.
We think?
Bobby.
Wait a second. You and Lindsay got together and decided how I should practice law?
No. The whole firm decided this.
Well, do me a favor. Next time my firm plans on discussing my career, let me know. I'd like to be there.
Give him time.
He won't give himself time. He won't even talk about what happened.
Your husband's not real big on sharing his feelings. Or hadn't you noticed?
I noticed that he feels like we're attacking him.
He probably does. Right now, he's something he never wanted to be. A victim. It's not easy for him to deal with. You know that.
When I defended him before, he listened to me. Now he won't take my advice or help me develop a usable defense. I can't, in good conscience, continue to be his lawyer.
This is a ploy to get a continuance.
Mr. Lowe knows I have a real conflict.
I know your client doesn't have a defense.
I don't care what you know. I care about Mr. McMurphy. He's the one facing trial. Sir, are you and Miss Frutt having problems?
Thank you for asking, Your Honor. Sorry. I get nervous.
That's all right, son. Take your time.
It's just that she wants me to plead guilty, and I want my day in court.
Are you pressuring him to plead?
Frankly, yes. As his lawyer, I have a duty to stop him from pursuing a trial he can't win.
But that's his choice, not yours. If he wants a trial, he gets a trial.
Not with me as his lawyer. We have a conflict. Let him get new counsel.
We're ready, today. Bringing in a new lawyer will delay the case for months, maybe a year.
No. I don't want to go back upstate right now. I want a trial today. I'll be my own lawyer. I'll defend myself.
That is a bad idea.
That's also a ploy. After he's convicted, he'll appeal and say that we violated his right to counsel.
I'll waive that appeal.
And later say that the waiver was unknowing.
No. I could have Miss Frutt advise me. Then I'll waive it, which means it will be knowing.
Sir, I advise you not to represent yourself if you choose.
But I have a right to, don't I? I choose to exercise that right.
May I have 1 second, Your Honor? What are you doing?
I want to go to trial now, with or without you.
Ray, you may be nuts, but you are not crazy.
Which means my wish should be respected.
You will be convicted.
Eleanor, no, I won't.
He wants to represent himself, Your Honor.
Fine. But he'll do so with hybrid representation. Miss Frutt, I'm ordering you to assist him as standby counsel.
What?
The law says he can do it pro se, but I'm allowed to protect him.
Let him get somebody else.
No, I have you. Mr. McMurphy, once again, I must warn you that defending yourself is a very serious step. Are you sure it's one you want to take?
Yes. I've been through enough trials to know how they work. I can do this. With help.
I object to being forced to help a man convict himself.
I think what you object to, Miss Frutt, is the client taking control of his case, but that's his right. He's the one in charge, not you. Therefore, you will serve as standby counsel, and Mr. McMurphy will have his day in court. See you at 11 o'clock.
So he's defending himself?
Not my idea.
You still have to be there?
Yes. He wants copies of the local rules, a textbook on criminal procedures, and the evidence code. And you have to hurry. It starts in 2 hours.
So you're second chair to him?
Lucy, hurry. If you don't wear it, you will look guilty.
Eleanor, they're gonna know I'm in prison when they hear where I killed him. Me wearing that'll just look phony. Now, can we talk about the trial?
Go ahead. You're in charge.
That judge seems like a liberal.
He is, particularly at sentencing, which is why you should plead. A conviction takes away his discretion.
But if I waive jury and have him decide it, would he acquit me?
No. You're better off with the jury.
You still say frame up and self-defense are out?
Completely.
What other defenses do we have?
Listen, Ray, even as your backup counsel, I can't let you just make something
But as my advisor, you at least have to tell me what my options are.
Alibi. You were somewhere else, which won't work because you were locked in a cell.
Go on.
Insanity. The prison shrink says you're not. Necessity. Not applicable on these facts. Jury nullification. It's illegal to even argue
Go
it.
back. What's a necessity defense?
It doesn't work.
Look, just tell me what it is.
You killed him because somebody forced you to.
That's my defense.
No, it's not, Ray. Nobody forced you.
Eleanor, you know how you survive in prison? You grab opportunities. Now, get me some cases on necessity.
Trial on the defendant's assault charge was to begin last week, but Mr. Donnell was in the hospital as a result of another case.
Third continuance, Mr. Donnell. When will you be back in the saddle?
I'm back now, Judge.
Well, then you're in luck. We had a case plead out. We can take it today.
Today? Can I have a moment with my client?
Sure.
What do you want to do?
Get it over with.
Well, we don't have to go today. Under the law, you're entitled to more time.
Do I want more time?
It never hurts. It gives us a chance to keep investigating your defense.
Judge Borns, may I be heard? I've just realized I have a scheduling conflict. A later date would be better for me. How about, June 6th?
Okay with your client, Mr. Donnell?
Yes, that would be fine.
See you in June. We're adjourned.
Bobby, we need to talk.
Yeah, later.
You take care of yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Mr. McMurphy will be acting pro se. That is, as his own attorney. The law requires him to comply with all evidentiary and court rules. Miss Frutt will be assisting him as standby counsel. Certainly, Mr. McMurphy has little or no experience in trying cases. You are to draw no inferences or conclusions as to the merits of the case based on his performance as a litigator.
We rolled the cell doors open at 5 a.m. for the day's first count. McMurphy walked out, Bauman didn't.
What did you do?
Checked the cell. Bauman was dead in his bunk, the shiv still sticking out of his chest.
Where was Mr. McMurphy?
Towing the line in front of the cell. There was blood on his shirt.
Could you tell if there'd been a fight in the cell?
Object, lacks sufficient foundation.
Object. Something foundation.
The objection is sustained.
Was anything broken? Were there things strewn around?
It didn't look like a fight had taken place, no.
Thank you. Nothing further.
You got to say it anyway.
Good witnesses know how. Be careful.
Saunders.
McMurphy?
First thing you did, you took me to the deputy warden's office. And I told you I had to kill him.
Objection lacks foundation. Mr. McMurphy is not the witness here.
Sustained. The jury will disregard.
You hate my guts, right?
I hate killers.
Objection!
Sit down, Miss Frutt.
You hated me because I wouldn't kiss your ass.
You're a killer and a liar.
That's enough. The jury will disregard.
I have nothing else to ask this man.
Did you ever suspect anyone but the defendant of this murder?
No.
Object to that.
Shh, I want to hear this.
Why didn't you suspect anyone else?
It's a two-man cell. They were locked in overnight. Plus, McMurphy hated Bauman. Everyone knew it.
That's a lie.
Your Honor!
Sit down.
Other people hated Bauman.
Mr. McMurphy hated him the most. I don't know why. I just know he did.
Nice job, Ray.
You know, if you're sitting next to me, you gotta look like you're supporting me.
I am trying to.
No, you're arguing, and the jury sees it.
I am telling you when to object, Ray. I am trying to help.
So? How'd that go?
Terrible. In addition to time and opportunity, he testified that you didn't like the victim. You did establish that the witness hates you. So in your closing, you'll want to remember that and argue the bias. Now, for the warden who is up next, here's a quick lesson in hearsay.
I know what hearsay is.
Well, make sure you object. You probably won't shut it down, but you need to preserve the objection for appeal. Because his testimony is going to kill you.
As the deputy warden, I was in charge of the initial investigation.
On the day of the murder, you spoke with the defendant?
Yes.
And what, if anything, did he say?
Objection. Hearsay.
It's admissible hearsay as a declaration against interests, an admission by a party opponent.
Overruled. He said he stabbed Bauman a couple of hours after lights out.
Recognize this?
Yes, it's the murder weapon. It's a toothbrush, filed down. Very common.
You checked it for prints?
Yes, Mr. McMurphy said we'd find his on it. And we did.
Did he say why he did it?
No.
Did he say what, if anything, Mr. Bauman was doing at the time he stabbed him?
He said Bauman was sleeping.
Thank you.
When I talked to you back in your office, I looked real scared. I was shaking, crying.
Objection. Lacks foundation. Calls for hearsay.
You used hearsay.
Mr. McMurphy is not the witness. Shaking and crying are both nonverbal, self-serving statements which are inadmissible hearsay.
Objection sustained.
So I'm not allowed to say what happened?
You're not the witness here, sir. The objection is sustained.
Every question that he asks helps my case. He's still in his jumpsuit, for God's sake. He might as well wear a sign that says convict me.
I'm just saying, be careful.
Of what?
Well, I think the guy's smarter than you give him credit for.
What am I missing?
Look, the guy may have no defense, but the jury might be seeing that as a function of no one defending him.
I introduced his confession. The jury sees there's no defense.
What the jury sees is you beating up a defenseless guy who doesn't know the law. Don't let him be an underdog in there, Alan. Remind the jury that this guy would rip out their hearts if he could. Ease off the objecting. Let him win a few procedural points.
You really think I'm in a fight here?
From what I saw, yes. Look, there's no such thing as a lay down. This office has lost cases to pro se defendants. My advice, be careful.
Are you going to testify?
I haven't decided yet.
Well, if you don't testify, how do you intend to prove that you acted out of necessity? Look, if I think this defense is a lie, I have to tell the judge.
You don't know it is a lie.
Don't treat me like an idiot,
Look,
Ray.
I'm trying the case. I don't have to tell you anything. You want to be helpful? Get me this guy. He's being sentenced downstairs. We know each other. He'll testify for me.
Why are you doing this?
Trial prep's real important.
You know what I mean. You used to trust me, Ray. When I said plead, you did. We only fought the ones that we could win. Did I let you down? What's changed?
It's not you. More time in prison would be a death sentence for me.
Then why did you kill him?
If I told you I killed him over cigarettes because he stole my last damn pack, you wouldn't believe me. Guys in prison get killed over less. Guys get killed for looking at somebody wrong. I can't take it anymore. The longer this trial lasts, the less time I got to be in prison, even if it's just for a day. That's enough.
You killed him over cigarettes.
I said, if.
Chestwick's down, the last one. Are you all right?
Just tell him I got paged. I gotta... I'll check with him later.
Hello. Is Bobby Donnell in?
You are?
Leonard Wellish. I'm with the state's outreach program. We're funded by the state legislature. We help crime victims.
Well, victim is not a word he likes to hear. Anyway, he's already given his statement to the DA.
I'm not a lawyer, ma'am. I'm here just to make sure that he's okay.
This is your defense?
He's telling you what happened.
I hated Bauman. Bauman screwed me on a drug deal. I told McMurphy, kill Bauman, or I'd kill McMurphy.
Is any of that true?
You calling me a liar?
Yes. As a matter of fact, I am calling you a liar.
Eleanor, you got another way to tell my story?
You don't have a story. The jury is not going to believe a word he says.
The jury's going to believe that he is a scary dude. They're going to believe that I would do whatever he told me to do.
They're going to prosecute you for perjury.
First, I ain't lying. Second, I'm serving 3 consecutive life terms. I'm not real worried about perjury.
Eleanor, think about it. If he testifies, then I don't have to.
Ray.
That's the beauty of it. In my other trials, you said it was iffy if I testified. You said it was bad for the jury to hear about my priors.
Yes, but...
Now I got another prior. The robbery. If I testify, Lowe gets to cross-examine me. My priors come in.
I can't let you obstruct justice.
You said juries convict guys based on priors. Right now, they don't even know what I'm in for. And Lowe can't tell them unless I testify. Having Harris tell my story is great. Admit it.
It's not a question of strategy, Ray. The law says you can't do it.
If it's not true! And you don't know if it is or it isn't.
So, no pain, no loss of appetite?
No, nothing.
He's had trouble sleeping.
I've been fine.
I know this may not be easy for you. Talking it out can relieve stress. It can speed the closure process. It can help us heal.
Oh, for God's sakes.
Bobby, you agreed to talk to him, so just...
You know what, ma'am? It might be better. Could I speak with Mr. Donald alone? Would that be okay?
Okay, I'll let the two of you talk.
The people who love us most want to help, but their concern can overwhelm.
Mr.
Wellish, if you like, call me Lenny.
Thanks, Lenny. I got work to do. Could you get the hell out of here?
This wasn't your fault.
What?
The man who beat you was crazy. You couldn't have prevented it. You couldn't even see it coming, could you?
No.
Of course not. There were no signs. Do you blame the prison?
Look, I'm not blaming anybody, and I really am busy here, so...
Mr. Donald, frankly, my observation is that you're in good shape. Let me leave you my card in case you want to talk more. And let me just get you to sign this.
What is it?
A part of the law says you need to read it. It says that you've been contacted by us and that you're okay.
Wait a second. This releases the state from any lawsuits.
Well, that's just one part of the form.
That's why you're here? Not to check on me, but to cover the Commonwealth's ass?
Easy, Bobby. What are you doing?
What's the matter with you?
He's from the state attorney general's office. He's looking for a release so I won't sue.
What?
Rebecca, I want cases. State liability on failure to protect, failure to keep from harm, failure to maintain workspaces.
Bobby, hold on.
They intentionally failed to protect me. That's why the state sent them. They were at least grossly negligent.
Okay, but we don't have
Bobby,
to file...
hold on.
They're to blame for this! The state knows how dangerous these inmates are. Where the hell were the guards?
You need to calm down.
Either help me with this, or leave me alone. I knew Bauman on the outside. He was a dealer and a banger. He dealt in prison, too. I bought from him. One time he shorted me on a balloon of coke. That was him disrespecting me. He had to pay for that.
Why didn't you kill him yourself?
It ain't easy getting a guy who knows you're coming. He was a big boy. I got respect for size.
I told you I didn't want to do it, right?
I didn't give you no choice. It was you or him. One of you had to go. Either way, the word was out. You punk me, you die.
Thank you. I don't have anything else.
When did you and the defendant come up with this story?
It's the truth.
Was it yesterday when the two of you were bussed in from state prison for your court proceedings?
I knew Bauman on the outside. He was a dealer and a banger.
You've been convicted of rape, robbery, perjury, murder.
3 murders.
And you're about to be sentenced in another courtroom for your 4th.
I'm a bad man.
You're a convicted liar, sentenced to life with no chance of parole.
Okay.
So when the defendant asked you to lie for him, you had nothing to lose. Another conviction for perjury or murder, doesn't matter.
Object. Argumentative.
He's okay.
What are you talking about?
You lie for him, there's no downside. There's an upside.
What's that?
He owes you. He's an ally. That's key in prison, especially for a guy with as many enemies as you've got.
I got no idea what you mean.
I move to strike his whole testimony as blatantly unreliable.
That's a jury call.
Then I move to preclude the jury from being instructed on the necessity defense.
Miss Frutt, your response?
My response? I thought I couldn't...
Standby counsel may argue outside the presence of the jury. I am ordering you to do so now.
Black letter law. He can't be convicted if he killed out of necessity. Mr. Harris said he told my client, kill Bauman or be killed. Necessity is a defense to murder in the Commonwealth of Massachusetts.
But to raise it, the danger of death has to be immediate. Bauman was asleep. Harris wasn't even housed in the same cell block.
The Supreme Court says prisoners may raise it.
Come on, Eleanor. You yourself admitted the man has no defense. It's a lie.
As the court has repeatedly pointed out, this is my client's defense, not mine.
That's no excuse. You're helping him to obstruct justice.
I am doing exactly as I was directed by the court.
The man didn't even testify. He acted out of necessity.
He doesn't need to testify. The witness established a factual basis.
Mr. Lowe, I understand you're unhappy, but I cannot strike down the man's defense.
Why not just tell the jury to acquit?
You know what? Mr. McMurphy manages to conduct himself with more professionalism and show this court more respect than you appear capable of. You might follow his example. We'll bring down the jury and proceed to closing arguments.
Two men were locked in an 8 by 10-foot cell. The defendant waited for the victim to fall asleep. Then he stood up and stabbed the sleeping man over and over and over again until he died. His prints were on the weapon. He confessed to the crime. The defense story, the one that he cooked up with his friend, is a lie. If it were true, why didn't he tell the deputy warden about it on the day he confessed? He never said anything at that time about his life being threatened. The defendant is suddenly hatching this necessity defense because he has nothing else. He's desperate. Blood, prints, motive, confession. He's desperate.
Being in court and having you people listen to me has been one of the best things in my life. That sounds weird, right? I'm on trial for murder. But in my life, nobody ever listened to me. I'm not smart like Mr. Lowe. I wasn't good at school. I made a lot of stupid decisions, and I paid for every one of them. Being in prison is the worst thing in the world. Unless you've been there, you don't know. You lock men up, they become animals. I've seen guys do things to each other, kill each other for nothing. When Harris told me, kill Bauman or be killed, I knew it was real. I could see myself lying in the shower or in the exercise yard, blood coming out of me. I knew it was me or Bauman. Why didn't I tell all this to the warden before? Because I was still in prison, and I still could have been killed. I am sorry for killing Mr. Bauman. I had to do it. I had no choice. If I hadn't killed Mr. Bauman, that man, Harris, would have killed me. Mr. Lowe calls me desperate. I am. Desperate now, like I was desperate then.
Here are the cases you wanted.
Thanks.
She cares about you, Bobby. She's worried about you. We all are. We don't know what to do to help you.
Thanks for the cases.
Bobby, you attacked a man, physically threw him out of the office. You're always there to help everybody in the firm. But for you, Bobby, you're selfish. It's selfish to never let us help you.
Now you're wearing it.
Trial's over. Nothing left but the verdict, so I figured why not?
What'd you do to your hair?
I gave myself a little trim. Figured if I'm gonna look good, I should look good.
How'd you get the haircut?
Judge's chambers. Scissors. Old habit. You see a potential weapon, you just grab it.
You seem depressed. What's wrong?
I wasn't kidding when I said that trial was the best thing in my life, Eleanor. I felt like a citizen in there.
And now it's over.
And now it's over. Bauman was real popular. If I go back to prison, I will be killed. That's why I was so desperate to have the trial now, even if I had to represent myself. Court holding cell, I survived. Prison, I don't.
Well, I could try to get you into protective custody.
No, I'm not going back.
Ray, even if you win here, you still have the remaining sentence on the robbery.
Eleanor, I am not going back.
Where's the guard? Oh my God! Ray!
Judge Mance should be careful about his scissors. Eleanor, I have the guard's gun. If you make a noise, I will have to kill you.
You will never get out of here.
Court security faces the entrances, not the exits. They don't check guys as they're leaving. Especially not guys looking like this. It's been a long time. Thanks for walking me out, Eleanor. Not that you had a choice. Ask the jury what they thought of my closing. Maybe they have some suggestions for next time.
What? Oh, my God.
Despite the absence of the defendant, the law requires taking the verdict in open court. Mr. Foreman, to the charge of murder in the first degree, how say you?
Your Honor, we find a defendant, Raymond McMurphy, not guilty. To the charge of murder in the second degree, we find a defendant, Raymond McMurphy, not guilty.
It is my practice. I usually thank the jury for its service on behalf of the parties, the defendant. But at this point, I think we're done.
Considered armed, extremely dangerous, and obviously resourceful. Meanwhile, questions remain as to how a prisoner could so easily escape detection, especially since security has recently been heightened.
Incredible. The man actually walked out. Listen, if you want, I'll help you draft that complaint for the lawsuit.
Thanks.
I did some research, and the law's not bad for us. And a lawsuit could make them provide more protection for other lawyers. I mean, nobody should...
There isn't going to be any lawsuit. Not now, anyway.
Oh.
We can always file one later. Or not. Statute of limitations doesn't run for a year.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do this anymore.
Bobby.
Lindsay, that day in the cell right before I passed out, I knew without a shadow of a doubt that I was going to die. And I would never see our son again. That I would never see you again. I can't stop being a lawyer, Lindsay. But I'm scared. And I don't know what to do about that.
I do.
Next on The Practice.
It was long before I became the esteemed Chief Judge Fleming, winner of the State Bar Association's Lifetime Achievement Award.
We have reason to believe His Honor has been accepting bribes.
Have you approached any of the attorneys in those cases, spoken with anyone upstairs?
We prefer in these matters to handle this through a sting. We create a case, and then we assign it to an attorney who we think might be involved.
You think I'm somehow in on this?
You have a very impressive track record in front of Judge Fleming.
Get out of my office!
You stinker!